share, like and share, like and share.
Minister of Finance, and you advised and created the FinSac debacle with high interest rates. You benefited from FinSac. I did not purchase a FinSac house. I bought a house on the open market, and again, you come with weaponized lies. Your lies will not work.
We now go to closing statements. Now, based on the earlier coin toss, Mr. Mark Golding of the PNP will go first.
The general election next week, Wednesday, presents a historic opportunity for the people of Jamaica. After 13 and a half years of belt tightening and austerity, we are finally in a situation where the debt to GDP ratio has achieved, or is on the cusp of achieving, the 60%, which was written into the fiscal rules by Portia Simpson Miller. That means that the fiscal rules and prudent economic management can change gear and look at how we can grow the economy and build a society with a better quality of life for all. We see some serious issues that need to be addressed. 700,000 Jamaicans or thereabouts live on public land, lands where they build their homes, but they don't have titles. The colonial era law set the period as 60 years of occupation before they can get ownership. We are going to reduce that to 25 years. We're going to give them titles. And that is going to unlock over $1 trillion of wealth, which is now sealed up and quarantined in the old colonial era law that is still on the books. That is why also we're increasing the threshold to 3.5 million. So working families who are struggling to make ends meet can get a little break so they can live a better life. It's why we're going to be removing the tax from the overtime pay of workers earning up to $6 million so they can make it easier in life as well. And when I govern the country as Prime Minister to serve you, I will ensure that accountability and transparency are at the center of what we do, and any hanky-panky, any violation of the public trust will be met with the full force of the law with no protection from me. And that is a huge difference between the government I will lead and the government of Andrew Holness. That is why I'm asking you, on election day, next Wednesday, vote for the People's National Party. Put your ex beside the ballot. Time come for a better life.
We now invite Dr. Andrew Holness of the JLP to go ahead with your closing statement.
The administration that I lead on your behalf has cut the debt in half. We have created 280,000 new jobs, brought in 85,000 persons into the labor force. We have tripled the minimum wage. We have cut murders by 55% over the last 3 years. You have had no new taxes to worry about. This administration has taken on the previously thought of impossible to solve problems, and we have solved them. We are an administration of performance. In our next term, our pensioners who have worked so hard will get a break. Those earning $6 million or below will pay no income tax. We will give a new income tax rate, which will be graduated, which will see everyone paying lower taxes. You will see 60,000 more houses being brought on the market, with 15% of them dedicated to young people. We will give incentives to developers to build houses for young people. You will see a new transportation system for rural school children coming into being. You will see more work being done on reducing electricity. Our government is a government of performance. This election is about a clear choice. Promise or performance. That's what it is.
Performance, brother.
You have to make a decision.
That's what you say.
Who can deliver? It is this administration that has taken on the difficult problems, and we have delivered for you. I ask you on election day to vote for what is best for Jamaica, for a government that performs. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Dr.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, if we can jump in quickly.
Come on.
Couple points. What he said there about the fiscal rules. Mark is trying to give the credit to the PNP and portion. Let me tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah, when
Jamaica
Jamaica
was,
was written, it was written by Portia for them
that's
fella.
another lie. That's another lie. It's not true. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you exactly. When the JLP took over the government under Bruce Golding, the country was in chaos, dead high. When Bruce came in and Audley Shaw, they tabled the fiscal responsibility rules. Okay?
Yeah.
Also, this was a requirement to get back with the IMF. The JLP went back to the IMF. You remember I spoke about the high debt that the PNP put Jamaica in 15-20% US money they were borrowing. And that's why they were taxing the people so much. Now, when the JLP came in, they went back to the IMF. IMF said, look, you people need to get rid of the profligacy and the indisciplined spending. And you have to put this in place. And the JLP is the ones who tabled the amendments to make sure that there are fiscal rules. If the law was passed under Portia, I'm not sure. The point is that it is the JLP that tabled it. Because remember, the PNP came back in power. Now, when the PNP came back in power, there was the IMF agreement that the JLP had gone back to. Remember, it's the PNP that took Jamaica out of the IMF. The JLP came and put Jamaica back with the IMF. So when the PNP come in and Peter Phillips is Minister of Finance, he have a choice. Is he going to go back to the foolish, failed PNP policy of borrowing money at 15 and 20% in New York, or will he stick with the IMF? Him decide to stick with the IMF. IMF say, look, you people, whatever was said with the JLP, you're going to have to do the same thing. Meaning, you're going to have to implement these things. So it was forced on them. That's the point I'm trying to make. It was forced, and they didn't do it because they think it's the right thing to do. They do it because they were forced to get the money. They were forced to do it. So when Mark Golding come and try and say, oh, is we do it? No, it started under Bruce Golding and Audley Shaw, right? So I don't like when they come with and try to trick people and lie. I don't like it, man. It's wrong.
Yeah.
But more land doesn't make somebody else come in.
Let me pick up from George here.
What is it?
Mark Golding admit tonight that they are prepared to remove the fiscal rule by the simple majority because it's not enshrined in the Constitution, It doesn't need an opposition to support them to remove the fiscal rule that is set forth in law. It's an act, and they can change it by a simple majority. It means that the People's National Party is prepared to borrow money at 30 and 40% and pad backs up the portion of our country to pay back for those loans. And I'm saying that this is a dangerous road that the PNP become. And Scrutiny, you can go back to it, When he spoke about the fiscal rule, go back to it. He's prepared to change the fiscal rule in order so that they have the leeway to go back and borrow back in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And pay high interest rate, and you and I, the poorest in the country, will have to foot the bill to pay back those taxes. We are going to be taxed to pay back those loans because the fiscal rule was set, as George said, by Bruce Golding and Audley Shaw under the conditionality of the IMF in order for us to rein in our debt and to keep it in check, so that we are able now to come out of that wiggle room. And this is the reason why we are here where we are today. And I am saying to you that Mark Golding, based on all that they have offered to the people, and let me say this to you, Squitty, because I know you were working hours ago. Keith Duncan, the son of D.K. Duncan, very powerful PNP man.
Banker.
His sister, two sisters, they were PNP. One was PNP candidate, one is actually a PNP candidate now. And Keith Duncan put his professionality where it should be. And he said that if the PNP should execute such a plan, should they be voted in office, they are going to have to tax the poor in our society in order to fund it. And let me tell you, he said it today. He said it several hours ago, yesterday in fact.
That can't work, brother. We are going to just jump straight.
So let me explain it in layman terms. It means that the man who can buy 2 breads, the lower end, And then the man who is earning over $6 million can buy hundreds of bread. The man who is going to only can buy 2 bread is actually going to pay taxes to ensure that that man who's working and earning over $6 million a year get a tax break. Now, where in the world do you think that should work? Surely not in Jamaica. And that is the reason why we are saying that the people should stick with a government that is realistic, a government that cares for the poor.
Disaster.
Go ahead, my friend.
All right. Who will I talk to now?
Scrutiny, the Prime Minister mentioned something that is crucial that the media need to query and do a deep investigation into it. When the Prime Minister bring up Mark Golding's statutory declaration, you understand what I mean? Being certified without him add certain stuff to it, Scrutiny. It need to be queried and it need to be investigated by the media houses in Jamaica and tell Jamaican people the truth. The truth is, Scrutiny, Mark Golding have a lot of assets that is hiding. You understand what I mean? That is not reporting to the Integrity Commission for it to be certified. As a matter of fact, I don't know why Andrew never bring up last night that Mark Golding since become opposition. Mark Golding take it what he have and put it into a trust and hide it from the Jamaican people. And when we tell the Jamaican people that Mark Golding live in Jamaica and Mark Golding statutory declaration certified and Mark Golding don't own a house in Jamaica. Mark Golding have all his business, a matter of fact, not all, but 90% of his business, Mark Golding have offshore. Why? Because Mark Golding don't want to pay taxes in this country. You know what I mean? They need to investigate the matter with Mark Golding's statutory declaration because I cannot understand why they keep on certifying Mark Golding and Mark Golding have made billions of dollars a year profit of when business them and you know see them there reflect on Mark Golding's statutory declaration. The company that Lawrence Rowe came out and tell me about Rerum, Mark Golding not add that to his statutory declaration to be certified. You understand what I mean? So he's saying Andrew, whatever. But Mark Golding more corrupt than Andrew Michael Holness. He's more corrupt and Mark Golding lie. Mr. The man lie, the man tells some lie and it's up to the same fabricating lie when Mark Golding have grown the country for 4 years now. Talking about the Prime Minister have 28 bank accounts.
Not tonight, he come say it. Even though
he could say it again. Exactly.
I'm still eating at it tonight.
Exactly. Wait, and another lie that he told to that the Prime Minister have person within his cabinet that he fired. Tell me who within in his office. Tell me who the Prime Minister fired that in his office right now working. That is a lie again from Mark Golding. And Mark Golding is only for line tell and he continue to do these things and nobody fact check him. You understand what I mean? This debate nowhere close. Andrew beat him street and late.
Bird paper they can't use, get out bird paper, get out passport nowadays.
When I tell Scritty, what the cleaner need to do also is to ask Mark Golding to give them a close-up shot of that birth certificate that he showed last time.
Yeah, but
because
if you get out a passport, they can't.
Hold on, Jamaica.
But what he have shown, and what the cleaner have
Jamaica 87.
Nobody can see nothing upon it.
Jamaica 87. 87. Yeah, listen a little bit, man. Who you say you want to do that? But you can't be expecting the cleaner to do that, sir.
Exactly, Weezy.
Hold on. The man that owns the cleaner, the man that owns the cleaner. Let me tell you this. When Andrew Holness realizes that the cleaner was hell-bent to bring down the government since 2016, you know what they did? They actually ensured that the cleaner does not get any advertising dollar. And if it is that you can't get advertising dollar from the government, it means that you have to lose. And they have lost almost $1 billion to date. Now, their shareholders, because they have thousands of shareholders, their shareholders, they were not able to really and truly pay any dividend on the shares that the shareholder owns in the business. Because they are saying that because they are losing, they need to really and truly withhold the dividend so that they can use it to plow back in the business. So they didn't release even an audited financial statement a few months ago. They did not. Because they were losing money down the tube. Because guess what? Because of the advent of social media, and more people are going to social media, and because of the folly that they are on to bring down the government said, hey, we can't pay you to straighten you to actually come at us at every given time. And that is the reason why they are working with Mark Golding, everything in their power, to ensure that Mark Golding is elected, because they know that they will get some tax write-off.
Wizzy, Mark Golding birth certificate need to be investigated. And let me tell you what.
No, but hold on. But it is a fake. But Squitty, less than 50 hours ago, I should this thing, less than 50 hours ago, there was an attack at RGT.
Yeah,
Hackers attacked RGT.
Attack, yeah.
And so that shows you, let me say this, Mark Golding, when you go on to check Mark Golding information online, every few hours they actually go there and scrub and put in something different and take out something. Because that's how they operate. So
if I can just say something very quickly
Sure.
on the birth certificate issue, the Prime Minister's point wasn't that the birth certificate is fake. The Prime Minister is making 2 points. One, he took until fairly recent, when he was in his 40s, to take out a Jamaican passport. He never had a Jamaican passport before then. Why did it take so long? If he's dedicated to Jamaica, why did he just get a Jamaican passport? That's one. Two, the next thing the Prime Minister pointed out is that when he claimed that he got rid of his British citizenship, which we still don't see no evidence of that yet. When he did that, the Prime Minister is pointing out that it was based on pressure, political pressure on him to say, listen, if you want to lead this country, how can you be having your foot in another country? So he said that, boy, they did a poll or they did some sounding out. It shouldn't take people to tell you that. So those are the 2 points the Prime Minister is making. You never had a Jamaican passport until recently, one. And two, you never got rid of the so-called British citizenship, at least ostensibly got rid of it, until you were put under pressure. Those 2 points I want to say. Yeah.
George, is that what the Prime Minister said? No, me personally want Mark Golding birth certificates to be investigated, and this is why. That paper that Mark Golding showed tonight, for him to get that birth certificate, to have that birth certificate from him born, he can't so cryptic and pretty. He can't so cryptic and pretty. And again, we can't see nothing on it whatsoever at all. You understand? We can't see nothing on it at all. And the next thing,
It's too clean.
exactly, it too clean for Mark Golding to have it for so long. But you understand me? Again, George.
And it's the old one that turned out, and that's the old one.
The real old one. So always so cryptic, always so cryptic and pretty. That's not good stuff. That they need to investigate. George, Mark Golding go on a PNP bloggers page. And Mark Golding bring out some papers and show that PNP blogger that he renounced his British citizenship. If Mark Golding really renounced his British citizenship, why Mark Golding not bring the same paper to the debate tonight and disclose it with his birth certificate?
I'm sure the host them, sure the people them who are hosting.
Exactly the same way. How we take the same way we take out the birth certificate.
Why them never zoom in to the birth certificate? When him pull it out and pack it, why they never put the camera and zoom into it, make we see it?
The media house need to ask him to let them see it after the debate, and they take a close-up shot of it and let me see what is on it. This Mark Golding should have bring that same paper when he showed the PNP blogger on the live to the debate. And when he bring out that birth certificate, he just bring out that renunciation of British citizenship. Two, You understand what I mean? Mark Golding is lying, and Mark Golding cannot be trusted. Mark Golding do not renounce his British citizenship. And I can't tell you that.
I agree that he can't be trusted.
Right, hold on, look here from Starboy. Starboy don't say nothing from him there. Starboy. I'm new to Mike. I must leave. I'm new to Mike, Starboy. Okay. Ian. Yo, Basic. Okay, Basic, knock out. You knock out Basic. Call Basic. Alright, hold on. I'll bring up some. Hold on. I'll bring up somebody else. We see who we have an outflow on. Alright, 6 that. Yeah. We have up somebody. Yeah man, how would that now?
Good night.
Good night.
Yes, I just want to ask a question about the birth certificate.
Yeah. What?
If you guys remember back in the 80s,
New to my guys. Go on.
when you
Yeah.
go to have your kids as a woman,
Tana, miss? Flowers, Tana?
you get
Flowers.
a piece of
Yeah,
white with
You think now work good man? We not hear you, Miss Flowers.
you get a piece of white with red stripe on it.
Do you think I in and out, you know? You think now work good enough?
And then when you
This location now, Miss Flowers, you think now work in and out, all I hear you.
national birth certificate.
We not.
So,
Hang up and come back up.
hello?
Hang up. We're going to take you out and you come up back. I think connection bad, yeah? Yeah. Yes, I. Who up now? Son of Pum Coast. Oh, Sonny Dan. One Sonny Dan, one go on.
I go on, General.
Yes, I.
You know, I want to say something to you know, I want to know, if you look back at that part. Alright. If my goal in say my proof, say my Jamaican, and you have birth certificate. If you want to prove something, how you that do it? You want to bring you, it look a white piece so you have and say, see, I was born here, and this is my old birth certificate. I show where you want with the bird. If you not see bird pan in my goal, and you know, I don't know if you're showing them, I don't know. I want to see one with the big bird pan. You know that homing bird there? And my goal just come out the other day and say, I think the other day I'm saying go renew his passport down.
Yeah.
The other day him come out and say renew his passport. Him go sit down in the line like everybody else and renew his passport down.
So never bring that.
We don't have all birth paper. With that the birth paper that we have. So if him approve something, him should have bring the whole one we have, that piece of sitting we have. I don't know where he copyright that from or where he print that from. Him should have bring that and bring it Ahmed Bird. You know, say a little time since Mark Golding company debate, everywhere you look on TikTok, scrutiny, you see people are showing with them big Ahmed bird paper. I say Mark Golding.
I mean, I don't know that, you know.
We actually just scroll through. I bear that you see Mark Golding, I saw bird paper look.
Come forward.
Because
Come forward, me come for live.
but if you want to prove something like that to we as Jamaicans, we say yes. And the big Omen birth certificate we are looking for on in a time like this. Because there's not that the bird paper they are about 60 years old. And the news up. He come like a this man in him go, you know, when time TRN and them not give the card. So you have to go change the paper more time.
Let me just add something with Sonny D.
I wonder for that him do. If him go at the office and go to boom and get one brand new bird paper slip like how when time we not get when the TRN card already, you can go there and get one next piece of paper. And that them do him. I go there and tell him say the old slip mash up, give one new one.
With Sonny D, let me add something with you too. The birth certificate is not that tall and it is longer. And I'm going to repeat it again. It is not that tall. And it is the old birth certificate is not that it is several inches shorter and also several inches longer. That's not what it is. So that is fake. It is fake. And I have seen enough of that in my lifetime to know. From the 60s come. My mom was born in the 60s. And I know what it looks like. It is not that tall and it is wider. So it is longer in length in terms of from one side to the other side, left to the right. And it is from top to bottom, it is shorter than what we have seen Mark Holness shown tonight. And
so
Jamaican.
You think him have a new one and never bring a new one?
No, we're not talking about the new one with the bird, as Sonny D said. We're talking about the old time birth certificate. We're old enough to know.
Yeah, me know.
That's not what it looks like.
You think him have one a new one? Because if you have a new one, we get a passport.
You have to have the new one to get it. I mean, I have spoken to so many different people and about 4 different lives after the debate finished. And they said that they got their passport in the 1970s and they had to change out that old one in order to get in order to get the passport.
Well, on the wisdom, let me say something, right?
Hold on, Scritty. Hold on. Let me say something, Daddy. May I say this? May I ask Scritty a question? Scritty, just know this no man, the man did have a black book, man. The man in an English, man. You don't need a bird paper. You switch over and you have a black book. You don't know that too as an English. Him is a black book holder. Just get it. If you know about them, my grandfather, my uncle, him have one of them black book there. You see me? And my uncle, me sure know saying they were using bird paper there, them sitting there to change over to a Jamaican passport. You see me? Him just have a black book. Me no know how. You see me? So the man is an English citizen, brother. You see me? Him did have. Remember him did done all an English passport already. You see me? Yeah, him did done have a English.
He still have to have a passport, a birth paper to go with it. They get him Jamaican passport.
Alright, watch out now. No, alright, Scritty. If me I say this to you, if you have one if you're a pitney born in America, you see me? If you're a pitney born in America, you see me? And you are trying to get your pitney a Jamaican passport. You see it? Like you are trying to get him citizenship for Jamaica. You must have a Jamaican passport. You must have a Jamaican birth paper.
Well, I go for the mother and father. I think my mother won them.
No, yes. You must have a Jamaican birth paper. For once you pay allegiance to be a part of the country, you have to have everything.
So you must go change over and get a Jamaican birth paper.
Yeah, that me I tell you, so you not have that. You not have that. You understand? You have to understand this in my G. You see, Mark Golding come with a scheme, you know, with a mind game come with, you know. Right? And him to understand, say this is not the 70s or the 80s. The generation are different. See? And the thing about it, when we find Mark as a big man. As a big man, he look like a waste man. Because first and foremost, you're in a leadership debate. Right? Act like a leader. Be a leader. If you want to win the people heart, win the people mind, show it. I can never come out with no chaka easy and attack the man, wife, all them something there. A waste man thing that. Yeah. Because watch it now. Every woman right now, even woman who have PMP right now, but also they're supposed to feel that to their core. You attack the man wife. Man wife is in a debate, general. You and the man have a debate. So why you attack the man wife for what?
Sure.
And them and him no member say him breed female wife and she underage or him not that prison. If you remember that something there, remember say him dead him wife and she a pitney, you know.
Hold on.
And it not
Hold on. The man is on record. The man is on record that says that he got married in Jamaica. And afterward, the man went back on the next interview.
That is a lie.
And they will realize that the man was married in Miami.
In Miami did.
Miami did. So we can't trust Mark Golding because he lies conveniently.
Can put on some lighter tonight. But
And as the gentleman said, that was a low blow, the way he attacked the wife of the Prime Minister. That in itself is shown to a lot of Jamaican women, tens of thousands of Jamaican women across the country. That is how Mark Golding is hoped to run the country. If it is that any media house goes against him, that he is going to pull the plug on them and remove and revoke their license because they come against the government. There are not going to be any more fresh press freedom. Nobody's going to be able to go on TikTok and criticize Mark Golding if it is that Mark Golding should win the next election. Because we're not going to be free to speak our mind if it is that the government is actually doing something that is out of ordinary.
alright. My word.
The man deliberately took a page out of the American president and play him up.
Alright. My word, you know, I say it earlier, I'm gonna say it again. This is my prediction. If Jamaica Labour Party win 54 seats by next week, Wednesday, I can tell this. I must more on the list because what Mark going to do tonight, you put a rope around your neck and shoot yourself back behind yourself. That's you do. You think say arm and Holness, you make people love you more because you come out and show who you are really.
that's all.
You understand me? So this man, the first thing, I want to understand the Jamaican people. The first thing what the man do, you know, you come on a podium and you pull a chain and padlock from around a black man neck. You know what kind of signal you send this up? Remember your forefather, you know, you just slave for people, you know.
He must show him and put him in a bandage.
Enough people are looking and laughing at real. And you know, observe and listen to what this man are coming, you know. Saying, remember portion and coming same, you know. And I tell you, PMP is just a part of trickster. They are peer trickster. Portion come in and they say they come out to the system name Jeep. Oh no, you can't find, and they say name Jeep you find, you can't find the vehicle. So what may I say is this. Anytime something go on good night country and PMP have their hand in night is a problem to them. Remember me tell you, and all me want to say to every indoor agent, every outdoor agent, every cluster supervisor, every runner, walk on the yard. That's all me have to say. Because me can tell you this, PMP know them all losing. Because when they want to drop in the next 200 years before you go PMP again, you know, and PMP, them not going to lose without a fight. Me I tell you no.
Let me say it already.
This blood and fire PMP, you know, if you check it out, it mean war, you know. It mean war. You understand me? And when me know what, me a big labor, them labor, hold on the foot, keep on hold on the foot meditation. Because I know labor pull out for war, I know it's not normal, but we don't depend at that time.
But Skilly, did you know that they activate the blood and fire in Westmoreland?
Yes, they did.
There's a candidate. So they burn down the house flat.
Alright, but let me say something to you, Wizzy. I'm going to listen to me. The whole of Westmoreland gone green already, you know. That's why the war are going, you know. The whole of Westmoreland, from the south to the east to the west, gone green, you know.
They are sending a signal to the gentleman because the gentleman is actually working with the JLP party. because of the way how the People's National Party treated him, because he lost his seat by only 11 votes, and they put in a man that lost his seat by 2,154 votes.
Him out and bring a man from away.
You understand?
Sure, man.
General, I want to say. Only thing I ask my Prime Minister to do, make sure on that day, the country locked from the 14th parish to the 14th parish with soldier and police. That's all me ask because I can't tell this, my general. In the last local government election, I go down and place name Alligator Pond. And I down there, so I see man a vote. A man have a birth paper, a man have an ID, you know, you still a vote. How that possible? PNP can them go vote. You understand what I say, my general?
Yeah.
PNP can them go vote. And the man will come out there, politician, with their finger in up, then go vote. They never have birth paper, they never have a passport, they never have an ID. How that possible? So at them time, when they hear about the Prime Minister, when they talk about say PNP coming chaka-chakaism, that's how they are, chaka-chaka. They never like go the law way or the true way. They love shortcut.
So that thing this time I got different. Like everything's serious now.
Because I can't tell you someone one year when this will make me sixth time I work for the Jamaican Labour Party as an indoor agent. I think it's about my third time working. You have to lock down one police station, man. What you say? Whole place have a mash up, man. Boy, want come in, come forward. You could have bad from now till next year when the reason who you. You have to lock down the police station, man. I want to tell you, Gerald, man. I don't business who you, man. When they come that day, you know, all friendship done until after, you know. Yeah, man. So this is what me view in the whole thing. Jamaica Labour Party workers are time for to stand up. Too much intimidation. No take no more intimidation from nobody. Time for to stand up for no party. If something are going wrong in a no PD, I don't like it, make an alarm. You have a right to make an alarm, you have a right to search out what you don't like, and you have a right to go and look for the documents if you like how it look and like how it sound. You have a right to do that. Nobody can stop you against that. You're an indoor agent. You understand me?
Alright, well, I'm calling from Pamela. Hello, Pamela.
Hi, good night, guys.
Yeah, good night.
Sorry, I sent this request while you were talking about the birth certificate thing. I wanted to say that do you guys know anyone that has more than one passport?
Bandolo one.
Okay, how do you think they come by the Bandolo one?
There is different name, different birth paper.
Okay, so it's the same thing. I am familiar with persons.
It might go to a different name.
Yes, so that is it. You see that type of birth certificate that she showed tonight? I'm familiar with persons that used to, back in the days, like in the 90s, right? When they used to forge those birth certificates. So when they got the certificate, it has a seal in it and also a stamp at the back with a signature. It's a purple stamp at the back with a signature. However, it looked real. But if you go to the RGD and try to apply with that said birth entry number, name and hospital and whatever, there is no record there because that was a totally made up birth certificate. And that is how persons actually got passports in different names, because they would actually give a made up name and made up date of birth, a made up place of birth. So it's just not real. So I'm saying that that could just be one of those birth certificates. I'm saying. Now, prior to those certificates being issued, the birth certificates prior to those were a long strip. Not those tall ones, but they were, the place with them look. As so the first time birth certificate used to, they were long. I'm not talking about the red and white ones, but like persons that born like in the 20s, 30s, those birth certificates were long, like the payslips. That's how they used to look before they became that way, the one that he showed tonight. And then they had the big hummingbird ones. So I'm familiar with that because of the job that I used to do. So that could just be one of them.
Thank you very much for your contribution and for enlightening us.
Yeah, man.
You have bring more clarity to what thousands of Jamaicans across on social media have been saying in the last 2 hours. And it is proving more and more that Mark Golding is inconclusive and he's a pathological liar. And he cannot be trusted because he has proven himself time and time again that he does not bear any kind of comfort with the truth. And so therefore, what you would have said, you'd have actually said what many of us have been saying the last 2 hours, that his birth, it is complete fake.
Scrutiny.
Yeah.
On the issue of corruption, because it seems like for 4 years now, the PNP criminal organization have pushed this corruption issue on the government and with the most honorable Dr. Andrew Holness. We have seen various polls came out, and these polls have stated that corruption are what poll them a work off. This is it a work, and every poll that come out and they ask the question, do you think corruption going to play a part in this election? They said no. Nobody not talk about corruption. You understand what I mean? The PNP is living in the dark, and they don't realize that. They are living in the dark. There is nothing that they can do, right, at this point to damage the most honorable Dr. Andrew Holness.
Jamaica 87, and I'd like to comment on this. Because I noticed something and I'd like to comment on it. I noticed, and I don't know if anybody picked it up, that he didn't call him Dr. Holness, he said Mr. Holness. It came across to me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong and tell me what your question is.
Several times, or him calling my first name.
Right. He is trying to demean the Prime Minister. The vibe I get from Golding is that he thinks he's better than Andrew, and he thinks that Andrew does not deserve to be Prime Minister. He thinks he's better than him.
Class one fear,
yes. I agree with that. True. Yeah. Support that. I don't know if Jamaica 87 saw the same thing, and I'd like to get his opinion on that.
George, I've been saying this a long time ago because I'm watching the Parliament and I'm watching how Mark Golding have been talking to the Prime Minister. And I said I don't like how Mark Golding talking to the Prime Minister because Mark Golding behave like he's more entitled more than the most honorable Dr. Andrew Holness. And it's the same thing he tried to do tonight. You understand what I mean? But Scrutiny, corruption not going to play any part in this general election. Let me tell you something. If the PNP
that poll come out tomorrow, so we'll see what go on.
Exactly. If the PNP wasn't able to take out Andrew because of corruption a few years ago, Sweetie, they can't do nothing to damage Andrew and no corruption issue. What they are doing, they are just showing the Jamaican people how ignorant they are. You understand what I mean? Andrew Michael Holness change the face of the politics in Jamaica. We don't, and whether you are PMP or GMP, or you want to believe yes or no, Andrew Michael Holness have been given the credit, have changed the face of the politics. Right now, people are looking through this corruption issue and I figure out if it's true or not. And most Jamaicans figured that the PNP criminal organizations, like Mark Golding and the rest of them, is just trying to fling stone at any aggregate, any one of them ball out, and that they want them. You understand what I mean? When you talk about people have been investigated in the government, Mark Golding not going off any substance. It's just fabricated misinformation, rumors, and propaganda.
Jamaica 87, others come out in the debate. The PNP has no moral authority to talk about corruption. None whatsoever. The leader, as the Prime Minister pointed out, these people in the PNP, they have benefited from the transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich. That's what he basically said to Mark Golding, that he benefited personally from this system of transferring wealth from the poor to the rich. This is a point that the Prime Minister has made. That's one. Two, the PNP, if we were to talk about all the scandals that the PNP were involved with, would just stay here all night. The point is, the PNP used government. All of these scandals you hear about the PNP, the furniture scandal, zinc scandal, light bulbs, all of these, scrutiny, was designed to transfer the wealth of the people to PNPs, certain people in the PNP. That's what these scandals were, no? All that, you think it does happen by accident? No, it's a systematic way. The scandal is a systematic way to transfer the resources of the Jamaican people to supporters of the PNP. That's why, and believe me, when they come into power, it won't change. Immediately, it will start. It's already started in the parish councils that they have control of now. It's the same thing going to happen at the national level. So, the PNP has no moral authority to talk about corruption. I don't support corruption, but they have no credibility in my books to be talking about corruption. And any honest, well-thinking Jamaican would share my view.
And George, what, you want to go easy or you have to go?
No, you can go ahead, man. You can go ahead.
When he close off, he talk about if he form. He said, when I become Prime Minister, anybody in his cabinet get caught in any corruption, he's going to take full action and hold him accountable. Listen to me. That is totally garbage and nonsense, Squitty. Mark Golding have the opportunities right now to take action against Dayton Campbell, against Scott, against Andrew Swaby, and against the PNP-led municipal corporation around the island. Because these municipal corporations is investigated by MOC and the FID because of the massive corruption that is taking place inside here. Mark Golding have the opportunity to tell them to take away themselves and let the FID and MOCA investigate the municipal corporations. If Mark Golding is serious about corruption in this country and want the Jamaican people to believe him, start fighting an opposition, man. The same way how you did promise the rest of them a seat in the Senate, person in the diaspora a seat in the Senate. You get your 8. You get your 8, All you have to do, is to show the people them say you're serious. By taking out some and putting some, how you say you're going to do in the Senate, and show them say you're true to your word. Mark Golding is a pathological liar, and he's a wicked, and he just want to come in government to benefit from another FinSA 2.0.
I have a question for Squitty.
The spread out, Pastor. Hold on, I have a question for you. Diane.
Yes.
Good night.
Yes, good morning.
Morning, good night, morning.
It's morning for me, sorry, I'm in the UK. But
Yeah, man, night.
I am
Yeah,
from
man.
Spanish Town, Jamaica. Babsy Grange community. Straight. Labor right. And at work, it's just, I listen to you guys all the time. I don't make much comments. I would more likely say shower straight and all of that on the platform. But I spoke with this girl at work yesterday, and she said to me, you know, we hate labor rights and we hate Andrew. She's from St. Elizabeth. And I said, hate is a strong word. Why do you say you hate labor rights and you hate Andrew? She said, you know what? Andrew go foreign and watch foreign model and bring it to Jamaica. And Jamaican people are ready for that yet. So I said, girl, you're still living in the 70s, the 60s, way back when. Because we are now in the 2000s, where everybody has been highlighted with technology is ahead. So I said, then why did you leave Jamaica then? In any sense, you run away to the first world country and leave the third world, and now you're complaining that Andrew is bringing too much to the Jamaican people. I say, you know what? You're a set of numbskulls. And I just walked away because I was really getting irate. So I walked away. And I said, girl, whether you don't like it, we are win third term. I'm just so sad that I'm not there to cast my vote, but my son is there and my daughter. My son is a police officer. I say, mommy, don't worry, Andrew got it. Because we not put down Andrew because we good. Andrew treat we good. So we can't and we not. And my daughter is there, my whole family. The only person in my family who's a PNP is my dad. And the last time I threatened, he voted labor right for Andrew. He said, oh, I'm going to try the young man. And you know, so the man dead 9 months after. Every time I run as a joke, I say it kill him. But anyway, guys, shower straight. I'm getting ready for work, so I'm going to go. Have a great day, and I know September the 3rd, we will be victorious in the name of Jesus. Bless you guys. Continue the hard work that you're doing to turn the minds of the people and to educate them to understand that this country is moving forward and we now make no PMP put their hand in it and mash you up in the name of Jesus.
But Squitty, Dion make a profound point, you know. She makes a profound point. There's a set of people who don't want the country to move forward. They want to come back to so they can eat food.
You can take me down. I'm gonna go. All right. Thank you all.
Okay, thanks for your input there.
Wow.
That's true, man.
Sad.
Because them going for the country. They want to go for themselves and them party. Wow. But when you for the country, you want the country go forward, no?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Where you see this new person, Angela?
All that that's pretty. You know that a fact because I have a lot of PNP co-workers, and they said to me them love them chicken back and rice.
No, I can't deny that.
Black Sham King, no? Black him there. Too much PMP over here, man. We don't want to over here,
Sham.
Name Sham King. Yeah, black him.
I am going with my arms off the chat. Skip me, you know, but I see them. Yeah, man. Angela, I could hear you now. Miss Angela. Miss Angela.
Hello, Miss Angela. Talk up, man.
Yeah, look like she's asleep now. Hello, Miss Angela. Talk up, man. Alright, Mr. Pang.
Yeah, man. Respect to all, you know.
Respect, Mr. Pang. Go on.
Yeah, man. When Andrew come to power in 2016, the amount of project where I do, the PNP claim said them was Fidem project and Porsche project. And now, this opposition now say, when they come to power for do for them, the people elect them and for them programs. So them are going to discontinue. So the people are not choosing Jamaica, brother. When Andrew continue because he choose Jamaica. So when them are come now, you can imagine what them are going to do with the school bus them. We can't, after we invest so much money in them, the same thing there, them are come now for scrap all of them.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
So this is not an option for anybody to even think about the administration.
What are them, bro? What are them, bro? What are Pretty. Black Angela 13. Alright, sorry, my bro. Can't talk again.
Yeah, man. So as I said, boy, the mantra to choose Jamaica. Yeah. I go along with it, and Prime Minister on the right track, and me just upset, leave me or the man wife in a construction long before she come in a politics. But they are coming to Mark Golden deal, bring the man wife in it.
Yes.
Come in like say she come in a politics to come build up her construction business. But me say me wouldn't shake him and if I mean I would have any man that brother me just upset, brother. Believe you me. Second time the man just bring the man wife.
The man I bring up it 2 times, I call the woman name.
Yeah, me upset G, but what remember say the man is a leader, So the man have to stand up as a leader. Certain aggression him now can display, I have to people where look to him. You understand me? So he must hold as a leader and the Prime Minister of the country, but set an example. You understand? Yeah, man.
But Mark, I try to prove like say is a problem, corruption in terms of him and his wife.
Alright. Miss Cham.
Yes, I got a question on the mic.
Yeah, turn on talk now, mic on, talk. Talk no Cham?
The mic is on?
Yeah, talk.
Okay, good night, sir.
Good night.
Yeah, wait, let me tell the man a straight shower. Straight shower and that me not change and nobody can change me. Because tonight Andrew in the debate I'm in a response. What get me very upset about Mark Golding, I was step on the man's wife. Mark Golding can't want near Andrew and his wife. I don't know where he come from. But them don't remember PNP attack everything. Why they don't remember when PG sell out the country? My mother died at PNP and my mother never get a help from them. No matter if she run up and down and run back at them. So, let me tell you the truth. My family them are PNP and I tell up to my sister, say, no get no help, but me get help from labor, right? So me, and the day me know myself and me a vote, I'm just scared of me vote for. And me not change.
Where see you there?
Nah, change. You see me there work, I work me there talk to you tonight, me a nurse. And when they come...
Where there? Which part of Jamaica, where there? Which constituency there?
What more?
Okay.
And when Wednesday come, me I take my time and go make me mark me X beside the bell and come back and work. And me not changing.
Nice.
Me love my body.
So the health care you have.
Me I die
yeah, like I say you're a nurse, so the health care.
Well, I'm doing my private, me work private, but everything is okay. And let me tell you, the pastor me working is very nice.
No, me tell you the hospital, you know about them?
No, me not work at the hospital. Me work private.
Okay.
But I can work at the hospital because my certificate is level 1 and level 2.
Okay.
Yeah. And let me tell you something when I don't understand what we Jamaican. I tell more than one people this. I said, don't have no picking everything when I talk about government in mind. Our government going to them. When my baby father leave me with my two daughters, I work at school, me do janitorial work at school, my two daughters. And when me done with my daughter, then me send myself at school, go to my nursing course. I'm gonna wait for handout. Everything we talk about government to help, you know. Jamaica people smell my crab in a barrel. Everything they want breed and carry 1 million people come and talk about Andrew now help. Andrew breed them. Me ask enough of them the same question because me not care. Me ask them if I government breed them. Go look for the man will breed you. The people them no name owners, them have no husband, yes, man no married and the man them gone. Everything we talk about government to discuss. Him man not do what him can do. Him take you out of house a leak and him try put on a while go out. And on a still no you make a people ungrateful, you know.
Squitty. Squitty.
Yeah.
Greetings.
That's right.
I was listening to the debate, and I think one of the most unforgivable mistake Mark Golding committed when he brought the man's wife into the debate.
Sure.
The large majority.
The whole Jamaica forgive them all for that.
Yeah, man.
Yes. That was an unforgivable mistake, and he's going to live to regret it because a lot of ladies out there who admires Andrew. And a lot of the voting population is made up of women, and they're going to see it as an attack on women, especially those independent women.
When they're going on the vote, my advice to the people them want to vote next week. Third, we want to go in and mark an X beside the bill and say, this is for your call, trouble and your wife. Yeah,
yeah, no, it's hard that there's some man in wrong.
Yeah, but they man.
I'm going to tell you, you see, the and Justin Miller, can't take that woman there.
She said the tone. She said the tone.
Pure PNP, you know, all of them are pure PNP, they are Andrew one.
She set the tone for the debate.
Yeah.
She set the tone for the debate. She set the tone.
Hey, me can't take that woman there. Me personally, me don't let me, from the day me see her come on TV, just, you know, but me can't mesh with her. Me no know anytime me see her, it's like my spirit go across against that woman. Me don't
listen to her. Me don't listen to her every time.
The spirit can't take that woman, man.
She set the squitty and she set the tone. That was the first question. She jump out by Integrity Commission. Jump out.
She had a mama over there, you know.
Should have concerned about the economy
and Andrew and your wife are going to jail, and your mama are going to jail. But Andrew and your wife are going to jail.
Mark go jail for breed underage.
I'll give him a kick in the face with the iron boot, permanent.
Yeah. You know, let me tell you something. You see, this time when Mark Golding them a place, they march them a march.
All right, sir.
Well, and let me tell you, Mark Golding I do with them. Mark Golding march for the whole of PNP in a Maypen Cemetery. When he done with them in a Maypen Cemetery, he carry them got Dove Card. When he done with them a Dove Card, he carry them go put on a Medarest. And Medarest, the whole of them, they right, you know.
It's a pair up with them.
Yeah.
Squitty.
Gatekeeper data this. Gatekeeper data.
Hey, look, sir.
Squitty.
I made a them there.
Right,
me and them on the live. Man, I'm like, hey, they must come up on the live. They must end the live.
Squitty. If I was in Andrew's position, I would say, all right, Marky G, since you have brought my wife into it, how old were you?
Mark Golding born PNP alive, not dead.
How old was your wife when she had you?
Well, I don't hear what Robert has said.
Yes. That's the team now. All right, let's go there. Since you brought my wife into it.
You don't
know, Mark. I would say, all right, Mark, let's go there then. Since you brought my wife into it, let me ask you something. How old was your wife when she had your first child?
You're not going to go there, someone.
But a market, that bring a man the same.
You're right. Andrew Holness have too much class to do that. And you notice, guys, Andrew Holness came prepared to discuss the issues. Mark Golding came prepared to tear down Andrew Holness.
Yeah. Character assassination.
Good night, panel.
Good night, Mota. I'll go on there.
Well, I'm there.
Where you sit tonight?
One of the biggest mistakes Mark Golding could have ever do, mention the man's wife name. Because I remember, from Labour Right campaign,
them keep on campaigning on this one point, you know, say PMP don't like women and a labor right give the women more chance in a parliament. And now that you mentioned that about the man wife, you only prove them point.
Yeah, confirmation.
Understand? So improve say them not like women and them not give women no chance in a parliament. You get what I say? Yeah, so that's a really low blow for him to
Low
do
blow,
that
my brother.
or say that.
Hit below the belt.
Yeah. And even since night when me da listen to Cliff User speak, him say for all of the voters them where the undecided voters them, all of them Mark Golding come with and say him gonna make up their mind for them vote for labor right. That's what he said. That was Cliff User's point. Say him give the people them a better views to vote for JLP.
And who was there to authenticate that birth paper when pushed up? Who was there to authenticate it?
Nobody no look on it.
They don't leave out their hand, you know, still in their hand.
She passed through in the room, of course.
I make everybody see it.
Yeah, and I remember, you know, he even tell Andrew say he have a copy for him. Someone think give it to him.
Did you see him get Andrew?
No, but him say it.
Him say
And
it.
The semantics.
And him lift up the second copy. When him say it, him lift up the second copy.
I mean, know the jail will keep a press conference later and they must call upon him to publish it in the paper.
And that them to do.
Make everybody can scrutinize it.
And it is so true, you know. Him no need no birth paper to get a Jamaican passport. All he need is a British passport to get a Jamaican passport. You understand? Because when my father come to Jamaica, because he's from Portugal, and when he come here and start live here, I'm passport him use and get every documents for Jamaica and turn over here and get him citizenship just in passport alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what God said, brother, I just encourage everyone, make sure them go out. We encourage them to go to the embassy, go line up. Polling station door.
I mean, it's nationwide. It's nationwide tonight. It's nationwide earlier. And what are they this Jack say, I think I record one of them boy, they say they're gonna be weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth later when the poll will come out. When the poll result come out.
Yeah.
Because that poll in the blue, that poll is one of the most credible polls in recent times.
Very accurate.
And
Very
guess
accurate.
what? They did something very different this time around that they never did it in history, you know. They have one of the largest sample size because they want to capture a more accurate poll.
And very up to date.
People.
And it's very recent. You can't get recent than this.
Yeah, man. It just released Thursday. So they're just gonna give out the 4 findings starting tomorrow. Starting today, within the next few hours. Right?
Very current.
So this is going to show the temperature, the political temperature of the voter. You know? Because a lot of things has transpired since then where the government has done some really phenomenal things. And you'd have seen the campaign and what the campaign entails, and that is going to show a true reflection of where people's intentions are leading up to next week, Wednesday.
And the thing is, JP, they are peaking at the right time.
Very much so.
Scrutiny.
Wow.
Want to ask everybody on the panel, right? We are reasonable, right? Watch this now. My prediction of 54 seats. What you say, Scrutiny?
53.
Talk to me on the panel. One year.
Yeah, man. You know, I work with 53, 54, you know.
But still don't get them
56,
you know, because them have 14 and them are lose.
Alright.
Robert, I say 52.
Canon, what you say?
Alright.
Canon, what you say? What are your number?
Remember, you know, you got go with 63 and me that say, you know what I go? 54.
Alright.
Alright.
I don't know, but I expect a win for the JLP. I am saying definitely over 40.
We get Central St. Mary.
Yeah, don't really. What's Central St. Mary?
Alright, watch it. Hold on. 4 seats that St. Mary, we get the 4 of them. That's enough to say. The argument done. We get St. Mary, we
Phillips.
get
Michael Phillips.
We get yes, we get Westmoreland, we get back Clarendon. We have whole passage. Alright. They're gonna say something to them tonight where we're not gonna be amazed. Philip Powell's seat at which part? Over Port Royal, no?
East
Kingston and Port Royal.
Alright, when we go over Port Royal some time ago, I think it was last month. I talked to some people. And then people say, they like them are PMP. And them say, from Andrew Holness come over there and walk and sit down with them and put in the water system where they can take in the bathroom and bathe and through them shower. The people say, Philip Paul is a problem. You hear me say to you, no? People say, him in a problem.
That is the reason why you don't criticize the government.
True. Alright.
It's alright. I don't really want to say something, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, a problem, man. I'm not talking about them people. Yeah, go on, G.
The highest vote the government are going to get off of road and water. Because that's what the people wanted for so long and they have gotten it. So that's going to give the government the highest vote.
Alright.
Come back tomorrow.
Eh?
Judge, you can take out Judge.
Yeah, man, you can't take me out.
Alright. Alright, this brother name, you live right, boy. Then I request. They say, yeah, simple.
Alright, you see the South Manchester side. You know Fly Grade go with me. You know Roda go with me. You know Ian Hive that go with me.
The 4 seats in St. Elizabeth, we are get them to.
Frank with that home.
Hold on a second. Let Labour boy come in because I know he works a lot on the campaign, you know. So we can't hold it for too long.
Yeah. Mute to the mic.
Alright, morning to the panel.
Morning.
Bless you, one and all. Squitty, let me just explain to you because I was a councillor caretaker inside of East Kingston and Port Royal. I can now declare myself because I'm no longer hiding, right? Because everybody know that I'm in Southwest Clarendon working. I was a councillor caretaker for the Springfield division.
Oh, so you go out there and hide, say you're PMP that time you're Labour, right?
What?
You're undercover.
No, Squitchy. Then hold on there. If I say you got talk, no, you not understand what me I say. I did not want to declare myself of who. Switch? Which part?
Oh, you never want
to declare Brian, me a hug. Yeah, I was the councillor caretaker for the Springfield division. Squitty, go research and you will see. 12 years. Now me I declare myself. I come on the panel and on a talk and all kind of thing. I won't talk, but me a hug, me a dirty labor right.
No man, let's switch me. Switch come over way.
Switch come over where? Me a labor right from a pan. I won't talk.
Alright. Alright, G.
I was some what fuck labor right that come from a talk kind of thing.
Alright, G.
Hey, Wizzy, you're supposed to know who attack, you know.
Yeah, that's why I try to come to one.
Hey, wanna check on yourself, man. Hey, Squitty, you know, so that's why I'm remain quiet on your
Make-
profile.
no,
But
man,
anyways,
make
here
a-
we
make a
go.
case, make a
Let me
case.
hear what you say.
Anyways, here we go. East Kingston and Port Royal is a tough seat to win. Is it? I am the only one who can solve the problem that is there. You get me? And we're not going to get into that right now. Because guess what? There's greater work at hand. There's greater work at hand. And I'm not in East Kingston and Port Royal, so it can't be solved right now. Until when the Jamaica Labour Party get a third term, that is when it can become solved. The only great man was Captain Glenn Webley. And as an ex-army personnel, I'm now working with Captain Robert Chin, who we had cut the margin inside of Central Kingston. We had win South Manchester, and now we are going to take Southwest Clarendon. You get me? So anybody want to talk me a political animal, and listen when me I say right now, we have the PMP them worried inside of Southwest Clarendon. You get me?
Yes, sir.
I'm hearing that.
Southwest Clarendon from here right back up to Moko.
Milk River.
Not just Milk River.
Cosmos.
We are talk Lionel Town, we are talk
Right.
Darlow, we
Rocky
are
Point.
talk Rock. We are
No, Rocky
talk
Point, not in it.
Mount Erie. No, Rocky Point not in this. Rocky Point are southeast. So we are talk Lionel Town, alley come right over.
Cosmos.
Huh?
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't get a call a while ago.
Yeah, I will represent the JLP around there.
Then, if you look on the page, you see, it's one and only Mr. Upsetter, Robert Chin.
Robert Chin,
Yeah, man. The father move from Manchester and bring him over in Clarendon. Yes, I'm kick on teeth now, bro.
Brother, yo, watch me, Ramadan. Watch me, Ramadan. Remember just set the things straight and set the record
Yeah, man, set it straight, man.
Is it?
Around there.
Because
Him alone, hold on, a Robert Chin alone can take down any PMP garrison that there is.
Yeah, man, Chin know for win. You know for win. Him have the formula.
yes, man, remember say around here, Chin, they day and Chin win and leave over Clarendon.
Well, you know, answer me at all. May I ask you who China go up against, brother?
Well, I'm not going to call people name. You know. Anybody who is the whole of them can tell you. But it's just some worthless people. No say, yo, watch you now.
You're really animal to chew, boy.
Watch you now. One thing I can say. Sweet talk and mouth water can't produce nothing. Now we have to tell them, say, yo, watch you now. Just provide the 10 roads. Just give it one document, show pictures and show everything that was fall and the spark that he had submitted. You get me? Submit. Just even 5 rules that had fall underneath of the REACH program that was there.
Labor boy. Let me give him a little backstory about you. So, Squitty, about a little shy under 2 months ago, maybe about 5 weeks ago, Labour Boy and the candidate was actually in the constituency, and they came on a sustained attacks from PNP people. I mean, everywhere they held their ground, and they went and spoke with the people, and they had to get the police, because the people called the police, the residents called the police, said that they feel uncomfortable knowing that PNP not allowing them to speak to the candidate. And so the police came in the area, and they were able now to back off the PNP who were actually antagonizing them. And so they were able to speak to the candidate.
No, not antagonizing us, because guess what, ground? We are political animal wisdom.
Yeah,
just
but
that as it is.
In terms of what they were doing.
PMP being in problem. In Havana Heights, we were in them belly, we up in them town.
Right, them of Bastion.
How will them answer to
They were trying to intimidate and trying to do all kind of stuff. But yo, we are political animal, we know what thing. You understand? We are moved from Central Kingston, East Kingston, so you know, so we're in the heart of the belly. And we send Ranny to it in a retirement. You get me? And the Prime Minister shift the thing and say, yo, we want to know South Manchester, or else the next go. When we there go, 2020 after Robert Chin win, I for cut down Philip Paulwell. You get me? So when people want to say, a Port Royal I come from. You get me? Even though my roots there West Kingston, a Port Royal I grew up. You get me? I'm not afraid to talk right now because show me there hold back because of certain little things. I never really want people to know my disclosure of what there is, but I have certain things secure now. So I can talk straight. You get me? Because I'm not afraid of no boy. I'm not afraid of no girl. You get me? As me I tell you, so right here now, Robert Chin in a 2020 win 2 seats. Central Kingston and South Manchester. I'm not brag and boast, I'm not ray. You understand me? I say, come back again, we'll cut down South Manchester. Circumstances and certain things, and Robert Chin said he is not going to heal to certain things. The Prime Minister said, here we go, and we have one more assignment for you. We want you to cut down Southwest Clarendon. And from a drop inside of Southwest Clarendon, I got 5 months, 6 months now. It has been a big upset, big game changer. Don't even today, none of the PMP campaign trail, none of them motorcade can come as half as the size of what we have had inside of Southwest Clarendon. We linking with the people, the plans and all of what we have right now cannot come close to what we have. Our track record show and prove as what we are doing. You get me? Right now, such man come like one big gal. Across the people, I tell them, say them a dog and drunk off to be labor right and all of that. But they don't understand what I want. An incumbent, a PMP stronghold as they would call it, is now driving around with 10 vehicles, tearing down posters, billboard, flags, all of that of the Jamaica Labour Party. If you are saying that you are so great, why would you be walking in rain, heat? Clarendon, Southwest Clarendon is so flipping hot, my brother. And you walk around, rain a fall and all that. If you come off of the road if rain a fall, because the next thing if rain catch you and the heat way in your pneumonia, you go catch and drop and dead.
But Labour boy, I wanted to tell the panel how many weeks before the last election you guys actually went into Southern Manchester?
1 week before nomination day.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Our machinery is fully oiled. It's a paramilitary settings that we have behind of us. Any seat we go inside, we can cut it down in no time.
Active.
We know how to saturate and to set the ground that there is presence and everything. We know what to do.
Fully active.
Angela Burke place.
Yo, look at him, man. A second we need for second now, brother. A
So
second
like
we need
some
for
people
second.
in a union garden and some people are bar
No, it's with it. I'm working hard. I tell the truth.
Yeah,
I'm
second
working
we
hard.
need for second now.
Them see the cross it. They see the cross seat, man.
Alright, so Labour boy, big up yourself, G.
Yes, Labour boy. Yes, Labour.
Yes, Labour boy, big up yourself. I am going to some.
Labour boy, big up yourself. May I say 54 seats for Jamaica Labour Party? Where you are?
No, man, 52. As an insider and as somebody who is sitting inside, I never really want to load up myself, but that's have to do a 52 seat we have to.
Well, these are indoor agents. These are indoor agent for the Prime Minister.
You are an indoor agent. You are an indoor agent. You understand? I am on the central exec and I'm telling you from outside. The data. Inside that is speaking. The data is talking to us. 52 seat claim. Clarendon
that's a quote.
We're taking it by parishes.
See me, I say still.
No, man, 53.
I'm counting 53 from the very first time this thing took off.
Yeah,
my count is 53.
If it's 53, then Julian Robinson lose him seat clearly.
No, you see from what
Him lose long time, you know. Julian
No, man,
Robinson
if it's 53, then Julian Robinson losing him seat clearly.
Yeah, man, him a lose him seat.
Possibly, you know, come here, say the man around there give him topic, give him the money.
That one is to be decided on the day. So if you not count it from now, then 53.
Alright, who the beat Bunting in our first run? You remember who?
Bunting first round. That when him did there down at Clarendon, yes sir.
No, two over the beat him.
No man. Bunting
Who they beat him?
When Bunting lose him first round, it was to
Rhoda.
No, man. Bunting first round when him lose, man.
He never lose.
I know that him lose a seat, you know.
No, he never lose.
In
beat Shearer.
Yeah, but him lose after that.
No, he never run back.
Him lose. No, man. Listen, man. The man lose after that because
No, man, he never run again.
Him run. Listen, man. The polls show that he was losing and him take up himself and run. Sit out 1 year and then him come back.
Yeah, but he never faced
Manchester. Say if
you notice from Rhoda from Tova beat him. What happened to him?
No, man, Tova never beat him.
Rhoda. Yeah, when Rhoda beat him, what happened to him? Career crash.
Yeah, he get quiet.
Look at him, man.
Watch it now.
Down and all kind of thing, man.
Watch it now. I see a thing Julia Robinson get. Crash. Watch and see.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
Just watch.
Frita my friend, and I see the work of Frita put in. It's just them people who just know say, yo, choose Jamaica. You understand? Because all long now, we've been in the seat working that seat. That seat was to be won from 2011 when Dwight Nelson was there. You understand? It's just a certain little thing. You get me?
Yeah.
That seat was ready for the taking from them time.
But what I'm saying to you now, and through the attack from Mark Golding and the Prime Minister wife tonight, many seats are going to flip, you know. Watch and see, you know. Many seats are going to flip. Many.
Well, let me be honest with you. You're probably not really underground, but I can tell you, sir, based on what is going on, the thing now become a ding dong battle because them do them march and them do them ray, and them wake up them little people, them with them Mars code and all of that. But as I said, we are sure of 52 seats. You understand?
Yeah.
One thing you don't do is trouble a man, mother, and a woman.
Exactly.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Exactly, but guess what, go on? We all have to remember how Jamaica is. I'm not going to really say much because I don't want to be bashed. Most people, if you all know me, I'm not going to, you understand, even though my family more outspoken than me, but I would be the one that is more reserved and careful of things that I say. But
that's a code.
Only thing more on the people them to do is get up and put the X beside the bell. You get me?
That is it.
Choose Jamaica. Ain't nothing more than that. Just choose Jamaica, brother.
Right. That's right.
When Mark G mentioned the man.
Black roughneck there, my general. Black roughneck there.
Yeah, man, me just kick him in the face.
Yeah, man. As a labor kicking it a while ago, you know.
Oh, man, I'm supposed to lose to him.
I'm giving an update still, you know. I'm giving an update. You know, look on how it go with the debate. The People's Nasty Party ain't nothing more them can do than just bad mind and propaganda and attacking and spreading lies and all of them things. You understand?
Yeah.
There's nothing more to them than it's when me see them, the only thing we can tell them, you know. The only thing we can tell them is go and repent.
Yo, it was
repent.
It was at least 5 against. It was 5 against Andrew Holness alone. You see that tonight?
I'm glad you see that.
Based upon the question that is being asked, it was 5 against Andrew Holness tonight.
Yeah, man, be a PMP.
And this man, Giovanni, we can call him name, Giovanni Dennis, make it clear based upon the question that he asked. That is
Ian Jackson Miller.
No, we know that lady. We know where that lady has fallen long time, you know.
She set the tone for the debate.
You know,
They
you
get
know.
the first question.
Nah, cut to Nina, but you know, someone Sean White, they said the question them was illustrated to attack the government, attack the Prime Minister.
Let me G. Somebody said them expect a win for JLP in Central Kingston. I say, what I say?
Expect a win. Central Kingston can't go back. Central Kingston can't go back.
I wanna say so.
That call already.
Rephrase that text a while ago. Remake it over and bring it back again.
Brother, hold on there. Me sound like me I talk too much, but sorry, sound like me I take over your program, Scrutiny.
Oh, that's fine.
Let me tell you something.
Come on, talk, man.
Let me just tell you something. From the work of 2014 onwards, 2016 going onward, Central Kingston will never go back to the People's Nasty Party. There's no way Central Kingston will ever go back to the People's Nasty Party. You understand? We're bringing them from poverty to prosperity. Now a further vision, forward ever, backward never.
That's right.
I just say it there.
Yes, sir. For the fourth term, we make sure for the fourth term, we'll be working on either one of those constituencies, whether Round Teeth or Jungle, for the fourth term. We'll be taking
the fourth term. For the fourth term still. For the fourth term, I shall tell you all, I will go back to my roots. I'll go back where I run first, in my first ever where I put myself on a political ballot. I will head back to East Kingston, and East Kingston will be heading into the Jamaica Labour Party column. I've been getting calls that because I'm not there, things are not going well.
Yes, sir. Go back to your old land.
I've had visits.
Labour boy, hold on there. Let me get something straight. Don't say something about the fourth term a while ago. Listen, General. When next week Wednesday coming up, and JLP win the next 200 years before you about PMT again, General. So about time on the fourth term.
PMT go wipe out.
The fourth term,
No. We still have to. By law, we still have to have an election.
No.
Yeah, we still have an election, you know, but on one cream over there,
The boss is a turn president. Straight president.
For life.
I constantly hear an echo in the background. Somebody using two devices.
Me to the mic now. Somebody attack me. Somebody knew because my doctor caused this distraction right
Well, based on what is going on right now, as I said, we'll be working either we work on Angela Brown constituency when okay, or we take on Jungle. I think with this third term is going to make a difference in Jamaica. Difference, totally. And you all have to understand. Look here, we're not taking this corner to turn back. What this gentleman is saying, that he's not going to continue with whatsoever Andrew Holness is doing. This is a joke. Jamaica is underneath a projection of great development right now, and we want to. For what we want to turn back for? This is a joke.
Well, my brother.
Somebody asked the market Linstead.
We are Linstead. He must go with that already. That counting at the 52, man. Round that talk about, man. But my brother, let me tell you something. I'm going to say something to you. The situation where it is that where the Jamaica Labour Party is working after this third term with how we are going to spin and develop the country, there is no turning back as to speak of where and which part. If you look at it, the only part in Kingston that will be arranged for now is East Kingston. But when you look at it, remember that seat that Peter Phillips had will be going green. Right? Angela, whatever she wants.
The arrange the area.
Huh?
You call Jungle?
whatever that lady want name, that lady with the big teeth, is in, that will be just for now. But within the local government, I can tell you that there's great changes to be. Inside of where that little man there was saying have clean hands, I can tell you that there will be a big shift in the local government. So there's things that is to change and to become, because under this government leading forward after we get with 52 seats, leading into the local government, I can guarantee you persons not seeing where we are seeing now as insiders of the Jamaica Labour Party. You know. But I can guarantee you and I can tell you that there's no space for them inside a KSAC after this local government election. No space. You get me? So, when we look at it, and you look at how the lineup of these candidates are and the persons that are associated and around them, trust me, Jamaica is moving forward. When you look at the thinkers, the people that there is, look inside of St. Mary. Look at Mirage, young Mirage. Look how this young man just blossom and blooming and going and moving forward. You understand? Look at Norman Dunn. The work that he has done inside there, and people that say them prefer to be living like it's how they are living now. All persons want to live in squalor. I just PMP just sinful. Them just need to go repent. Look how many years PMP had those seats. And look how the place look. Look at what Bobby Montague has done inside of St. Mary. This man should be applauded as a national hero after bringing St. Mary back on the map. Apart from Capleton and Bobby Montague, when you talk about St. Mary, a two person alone them talk about. You understand? So there is a lot of great changes that can take place and will be taking place in the local government. Persons might not see it, you know, because they're not looking forward. But as an insider, I can tell you, the 52 seat is very clear. Very, very clear.
Right, sir.
And I can tell you, we're taking it by parish. And I don't know how to counting it, but just count Manchester gone green. All 4 seats in Manchester gone green. All 6 seats in Clarendon gone green. St. Elizabeth will remain green.
I was down at 3.
You understand? So you see the south side, you know. You see the south. The south. St. Elizabeth has 4 seats.
So that's a 14, sir.
The whole south itself, South St. Catherine, the whole come right back across. The whole south border. We're getting all the seats in St. Thomas. The only thing in Kingston we're going to be getting is East Kingston. So we're getting 2 out of 3 in Kingston. St. Andrew. We're getting 2 out of 3.
You're gonna get Central and West.
We're getting Central and West. Only East alone we're not get. But when you look in St. Andrew, if you look at St. Andrew, the only thing they might get is that white man seat and the woman there with the big teeth seat. And that's the only seat they might get, you know.
When I get Phillips one.
Huh?
When I get Phillips one.
Yes, we're getting it, man. And that's what I tell you, say, St. Andrew is basically green. And that's 2 seats that I get. When I hear you.
St. Andrew have 3 or 4.
No, man, count St. Andrew again, man. St. Andrew have what? 8 seats.
8?
Yeah, man, 8, man.
Oh, rural, West rural, and East rural.
Yeah.
Yeah. And North East, and yeah. 8. So
A
how much
8.
is the plan to get out of 8?
We're getting 6 out of the 8.
But you want
So
to be
the,
political and them are aggressive.
no, it is what we're sure of, you know.
Yeah.
Is what we are sure of. The ground shift, you know. It's not like one time and whatever. I'm not just talking from a passionate political person as people. I'm talking from the data.
So, neighbor boy, let me ask you something. What you think about Westmoreland? Because Westmoreland gone green, you know.
Let me say all right.
I would say, but we're sure of three seats in a Westmoreland. On the day it will decide the 4th one. On the day it will decide the 4th one. I know for one thing for sure that none of them inside, none of them from the People's Nasty Party will retain those seats that we have gained. They will keep the seats that they have, but they will not retain any of them that we have gained. When you take a look when you drive around the country, you can tell the difference of where the People's Nasty Party constituency start from where the Jamaica Labour Party constituency starts, you know, and end.
PMP going to lose 1 and 2 more seats, man.
The People's Nasty Party, let me tell you the truth. I'm not going to ifar, but because them wake up some little people with them Marv cord and them whatever them send and them talk about blood and fire and one bag of thing and you know, and then you have that little set of people. I don't really want to talk about it because they are very crucial in whatever happens. But you have those little set of people that, you know them people that swim against the current to go up the river.
Yeah.
It summons them. Yeah, so we just have to know what we are doing. You understand? And there are enough on the east and on the west side. They are very active on the west side, so we have to be careful of what we are doing. Because them activate them, you know, when I'm telling the truth, you know, them really activate them right now. You know? You understand?
The west of the country, that about.
Huh?
The west of the country.
Yeah, man, the west side of the country, them activate them summon, they will swim up against the current, you know. So, them really are dash out and them do some serious things, but as what the Prime Minister would say, in prayer to God, that we hold firm, and that's what we are doing, you know.
God said it already, you know, brother, so seal and sign, you know. We believe in that. Sign already. Father God signed.
Yeah, man. And one of the greatest thing is, not like say me I go rate them now. Let me tell you the truth. Let me be honest with you. You know how me know, and I am sure that the Jamaica Labour Party is going to win back this election. I'm going to go international now. Is when the people of America elect back a Donald Trump. With a Donald Trump in power, the Republicans in power, Jamaica will always prosper, and persons don't know. And Andrew Holness will never lose again once there is a Republican Party in power. Never. All you hear people talk this and talk about that. The Republicans will never bash Jamaica once the Jamaica Labour Party is in power. So that's why when me hear them there talk about this and talk about that, I wonder if Jamaicans pan a whole, if it's them just swallow 2 or 3 parrot, or them just chat all kind of things and don't know what go on. You get me? All them list there, all them things that them talk about, if they had realized a Donald Trump come save Jamaica, when Obama they open up the embargo and one bag of things and all that, but let us take it back to our current politics. In order for Jamaica to move forward and the people of Southwest Clarendon know, in order for us to be a first world country, We might need to take Southwest Clarendon so that we can build our logistic hub and build out our air freight and all of those things, and bring in from the south, from over southeast, Fort Rocky Point, and start bringing cargo from there, because we don't have the train lines and all of that in place. Despite what the People's Nasty Party had done with their deals that they had made on the highways and whatever, we still can run our train lines that is not close to the highway, because persons don't know what really happened, and don't know how wicked the People's Nasty Party are, when them sell out a lot of things and they make some deals that is so hard to go against right now. Because people don't know why is it that we don't really have a train system running inside of Jamaica, because of the deal where they make, the People's Nasty Party make. You understand? With the highway and versus train lines and all of that. There is a thing called access to information. Go and research and you all will see what I'm talking about. It is all under the Teflon God's jurisdiction and what he has done. If you look at it, I know it might sound away as to when I said to still. I know it might sound away, but if you go look, you will see it. The deal with the People's Nasty Party make with the Norwegians block us out from running railways to and from and wherever adjacent to the highways that they had made the deals with them with. Persons don't know this, let me reveal it right now. There's a thing called access to information, and you go research on yourself and you know what I talk about. Think me I chat too much now.
Now, man, you know information. Let me hear this brother name Money and then take a break.
No, me G, man.
Well, I'm not going to talk, man, but we are giving this brother name Money. Take out money. Make him drink some water.
Yeah.
Yeah, make him drink some water, man. Come and go forward. Money. We investigate money. Money.
Money tea, I talk to.
Yeah, money tea. Why money, Mr. Panya? Money tea. What one?
Money tea is a woman.
Oh, money tea is a woman. Oh, respect. Money tea. What one?
Good morning, everyone. We are labor right over here.
Yeah, tea. You use money make tea.
Anyway, just want everybody go up vote on the 3rd, Me don't want nobody just attack, say Andrew I go win, and then them not go up vote. Me sorry, me can't come down to go vote, but me day here. You see me? Me a campaign and everything, same way, but just everybody just go up vote, because guess what? Andrew I do a good job, I want it continue.
Money, we can ask you a question.
Yeah, man, I'm a my yard green man.
Money,
Yeah.
different from your yard, Never say something to you.
Mm-hmm.
Different from your yard. You know the person who is running inside of the constituency that your family is from or you are from?
No, and oldest wife straight.
Alright, listen, even though we're sure right, I will know whatever. Do you know 10 more persons different from your family member that you could forward to them and say these are the contacts of some labor rights? Canvas to see if you have these persons. This is the name, this is them telephone number. That's the way we're working it right now. So if you can do that, 10 persons, just find 10 persons that you think that they would never look to and forward the information to them, the telephone numbers and the contact, the everything for those 10 persons.
Yeah.
In order for us to win the election, you see, if you buck up somebody wherever you're there, look, just find the EOJ app from your final labor right. Just find the EOJ app. We have a group that we have, And from you go up on the EOJ up and you canvass somebody and you know say a labor right and you see which constituency they are from, just send it directly to the group and that member of parliament or that candidate will make provisions to get that person back in. Because here we beat a lot of things, the outer town voters, outer parish voters, persons who move all 10, 20 years ago and has never returned to the constituency because them say, yo, them done with this. But them a labor right, you know. So here what me I go beg enough to do. The panel, one of just find where these persons are and beg and plead with them. Go back to your constituency where your vote is to vote Labour. Labour.
Same so.
Yeah.
Same so.
Yeah.
You get me? The only way forward. The only way forward. When I buck up on a young person, when I buck up on somebody, I say to them, say, give me 10 of your friends and name and telephone number that you think and that you know will vote the Jamaica Labour Party. And this is where we are making and we are reaping success inside of Southwest Clarendon. And that's why we can tell them straight that all you see, such man a kill up himself and a go on. They on top of a car and a go on and a cuss the people and tell them say them a dog and drunk and whatever. Him for just go and trace like him really related to Shibada or one of them people because guess what? The people them tired of them. The people them had 36 plus years of the people's nasty party holding them foot on them neck. It's time for them to break the shackle and box with the foot and make them get free breathe easy and feel all labor right life nice. Right now are the old veterans, are the old died. But them alone are campaign here right now.
Yeah. But Labour boy, you know see where them house a rally. I want one of them MP go say